All right, in this video, we're going to be talking about the whole fresh and fit situation that has been going on with the whole YouTube community, these two beta males coming at it once again. So, and if you don't see me in my regular setup, I'm on vacation out here looking for my family. So please excuse me, right? But what do you thought about that whole situation?
I think it was stupid. Like they're just trying to do anything so they can just take down Auburn Preach.
This wasn't just Ab and Preach though.
Oh yeah, yeah, true, that's true. But they tried not to attack Auburn Preach primarily. So they said, so they can justify that, oh, it's not about you guys. It's
Well, the
basically
first video that I watched from them, from Ab and Preach, they were talking about smaller YouTubers getting hit before they even got hit.
Mhm.
So what I was just getting from it is that if anybody spoke bad about Fresh and Fit, they were automatically going to get a copy strike, right?
Yeah.
Whether and when people use or talked about them, they would put in clips of them,
Mhm.
which if you don't know, and we use it too, is we have every right to use a clip of anybody. It's fair
Yeah.
use at the end of the day.
Yeah,
And you
that's
can people has been going to court about that and have lost because you're entitled to do that as long as you transform that content into your own content. You can use people's stuff,
mhm.
right?
Yeah.
I watched Fresh and Fit and they talk about being alpha and doing this and doing that. But then when you get called out and stuff, you don't act alpha to me.
Yeah.
You come in with this beta energy, and I'm not even trying to attack them, but it's just like you have people second guessing you as a man, right? And how you go about stuff because you could easily contact people and say, hey, this and that, even though they have every right to deny you because it's still fair use and they can still use your content. Or you can just ignore them because people at the end of the day are going to talk crap about you regardless on this platform.
Mhm.
And you have to have the balls to deal with it.
Yeah.
That's how YouTube is. You know that when you came on here. But because
Mhm.
it's not going your way, you have an issue. And then you and other people that I've seen want to go out here and get lawyers and stuff and thinking that's going to make a difference. You can keep doing that. You can keep trying to strike down channels, these smaller channels, and try to bully them and try against these big channels, even though you're going to lose against everybody anyway, right?
Yeah.
And they don't even realize, right, that
Mhm.
you do all these fake copy strike on channels, your own channel can get terminated like that, right? So you're not agreeing with people, your instant thing is to just get a copy strike on that person. Well, if your channel gets terminated, I can't feel bad for you, bro, because you've been warned multiple times and you was doing it. I don't know if you're still doing it, but you can't be doing that. And I'm not the type of person that would want to take money out of anybody's pocket. You found a niche that works for you, good for you. But like if you mess up, we're gonna have to talk about it. People are gonna have to talk about it. That's just our jobs. And it's
Yeah.
not just you, it's other people as well. So
Yeah.
I don't
Take the
see why
con
they make a big deal out of it.
Yeah, take the consequences for your own action. You always talk the talk, but then at the end, you can't walk the walk, and that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem. And that gets a lot of people into trouble, especially what's happening right now with Fresh and Fit. They talk the talk and they don't want to deal with the consequences, so now they want to, take the shortcut. They want to, like a kid, they want to, whine about it, complain about it, and then attack other people because of their show, because of their podcast. They didn't work their way, didn't work, the way that they wanted it to go. Well, I'm sorry, man. Sometimes life isn't like that, and you're gonna have to take the consequences. And if you want to take the shortcut, you're gonna have to take those consequences too. So either you take the original consequences, or you're gonna have twice as much trouble than anybody else. So that's the problem. That's the problem here, and that's the thing with Fresh and Fit. Have we gotten a copyright strike? Because
No,
I know.
no.
So we're too small of a channel to for people to even notice us. Hmm?
I just think it's stupid and retarded that, and you lie about certain stuff, and because people catch you and
Hmm?
to say something, you have a problem with that because we're hurting your image.
Hmm?
No way in hell you slept with 1,000 girls, bro. I'm gonna come out here and say that shit, right? You cap. People are listening to you, even though you think you're sounding cool as hell and doing all this fancy stuff. People listen to what you got to say and your actions and everything that you do and you're not walking the walk, right? So of course people are going to call you out on that. So don't get butthurt.
Mhm.
Please don't get butthurt.
Look, even if it's true, even if it's not, whatever, me, I really don't care if you want to talk about that. I think it's still cap. I'm with you on that, Stephen. I think it's a cap, but just
You
because you
lucky I don't
say
have a
that,
hat.
just just because you say that doesn't mean that you gain any type of authority or power over other people. No, no. You saying that means what? Means what for us guys? Nothing. Means nothing. People,
I don't care.
exactly. People have to look up to you because you slept with over 1,000 ladies. Okay, good for you, whatever. But am I gonna take that as a point of, well, he has more experience or he knows what he's talking about? No, 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 thank you, no, thank
And it's funny you said that because a lot of people hold these guys in such high regard, like they're these kings, like you
you.
said, right? No way in hell I'm putting another dude over myself. Like, you
Exactly,
crazy?
exactly.
Just because you slept with a thought, good for you. Here's a
Well,
cookie, my guy. Like, go sit in the corner or some shit. I don't care. I'm just here trying to get some life lessons or some kind of knowledge or some kind of advice in case it pops up and I need to know something. I could
mhm,
care less how much money you make. I could care less about this and that and that, bro.
mhm,
As long as you giving me informative information that I need, cool.
exactly.
But there's no need to brag. And I don't know if it's this Miami thing.
Yeah, sure. The environment, sets you up into a position where, yeah, you can get your ego really high, but there's a point where that there's an environment around you where you have to recognize the environment around you and say, no, I won't let it, govern me. I won't let it control the person who I am or what I have to say or what I want to say or the way I conduct. And I think
Mhm.
Fresh and Fit, they ignored that and they just say, no, let's just let the environment control me and let's just do this and that and they just let their ego get so high up so that they say ridiculous things and they do things that are ridiculous that now they have to deal with the consequences.
Mhm.
There's a point where society, yeah, pushes you to a point where, yeah, I get you. You go with the flow. There's some days that, yeah, it's advantageous to you, but there's other days you have to go against the flow, no matter what anybody says, to you. Like, oh no, but you can't do it this way because society says no, no, no. I'm not gonna go that route. I'm gonna go against the flow because I know it's not advantageous for me. I know it's not the right thing to do. I know it's not the good thing to do. So I'm not gonna do it. I think Fresh and Fit forgot all about that, and they just said, yeah, I'm gonna go with the flow. I'm gonna do all of this type of stuff, and at the end of the day, they caught up. Now they have to deal with the consequences, and they
Mhm.
still taking shortcuts. And if they keep taking shortcuts, they're gonna get cut off. They have to deal with that.
Mhm. Like I feel like it's either environment or the image that they portray, and they have to keep up with that image.
And that
It's one of
reputation.
those two things, and you know you're
And
trying to there's this image thing you're trying to keep up and keep up. That's so bad for you. And people who try to do that and that follow them, you don't do that
mhm,
because you're gonna constantly have to spend all this money that you don't need to spend to try to keep up with the latest trends and the latest this and the latest that.
exactly.
You have to have that like clout famous look on Insta to keep. And it's a lot of stress, and you don't want to keep doing that because then guess what? You're gonna start lying about the stuff you're doing. Oh, I'm making a mil when you're actually making 100K, trying to
Mhm,
flex. You know, I'm with all these baddies when in turn you're paying for these baddies to be there
yeah,
next to you
exactly.
or something like that. Or I don't know. I'm not
At,
even saying them. I don't know. I'm just speaking out loud. But it's stuff like that. Is you don't need to keep up with that kind of stuff.
at
Just
the
be
end,
you, truly
yeah.
you.
At the end of the day, what do you want people to look at you? Look at you because of your reputation, or look at you because it's you? You are the person who made yourself, become you, and you took life advices and you took those type of advice and you made yourself the person who you want people to look at instead of the
Mhm.
reputation that you see on a screen or on Instagram and Snapchat on TikTok or whatever. Which one do you want? Which one do you want people to look at you for? The
Yeah.
reputation or who you really are?
And it's so easy to be you, and it's so much harder to be fake,
Yeah,
right? And then you saying all this stuff
at the
like the
lot.
dude,
Yeah.
and there people are not just ignoring what you're saying, they're listening. So you're going to slip up eventually,
Mhm.
and they're gonna call you out on it. And then what are you gonna do when they call you out on it? How are you
Yeah.
gonna handle that? You can't because it's a lie.
You know, that's about it.
That's it. And if you guys have anything in the comments, make sure you put it in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button and the bell so
Mhm.
you're notified when I'm dropping more content.
Yep.
we're dropping more content. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I have to whisper and stuff because but just make sure you subscribe, bro. We're out.